Court has made it harder to disqualify absentee ballots here in Wisconsin. State law requires absentee voters to submit their ballots in an envelope with a witness signature and an address. The county judge ruled at the beginning of the year that the ballots still count even if witnesses omit municipality or zip codes. Republican legislators appealed, and on Thursday the 4th District Court of Appeals said witnesses need only provide enough information so that election clerks can identify and communicate with them.